Hi, my name is Rachel Allred. I'm a marriage and family student at BYU-Idaho, and I just completed my internship with the Dibble Institute. So finding an internship was a little bit tricky for me because I'm a completely online student. I just had never really heard about people talking about internships, and I didn't know what kind of internships other students were doing. So the first thing that I did was I went to the BYU-Idaho website and I searched for past internships. And I found this little chart that you can see on the left here. And I kind of just looked at the first few on the list, the most popular ones, and I researched some of those organizations, and I ended up applying for about 4 internships. And a couple of the places that I applied, I didn't hear back from, and then I think I applied to the National Healthy Marriage Institute, and it didn't seem like the best fit for me. And then the Dibble Institute got back to me, and that one seemed like the perfect fit. So I ended up doing that one. If I were to do it again, I wished I would have started looking for an internship earlier than I did. I just kind of waited a little bit too long, and I started looking the semester before I wanted to do my internship. And by that time, all the spots had been filled. And so I ended up having to do the internship a couple of semesters later than I planned. So my advice would be to start looking at least 2 semesters before you plan on doing your internship. Another great resource is the BYU-Idaho Marriage and Family Studies Facebook page. There's some great information on there too about different internships people have done. So some of my responsibilities as an intern with the Dibble Institute was to look up public health departments all over the United States. And I checked to see which health department conducted pregnancy prevention programs. And I just wrote down all the information I found on a Google spreadsheet. Another task I was given was to send out emails to people on a list of like hundreds of email addresses. So I did that a couple of times. Another project I worked on was creating a list of all the Head Start grantees in the country and recording that info into Google Sheets. Another task I worked on was changing the format of several forms that were outdated and not user-friendly. And then probably my favorite project that I worked on was helping to edit the Love Notes program that the Dibble Institute has created, which is an awesome program. So some of the ways I benefited the Dibble Institute was by being somebody that they could count on. At the beginning of my internship, they asked me what hours I would work. It was an online internship, which was really nice because the hours were really flexible. So I kind of created my own schedule, and I told them which hours I would work. And if my supervisor needed me to do something, she would email me during those hours, and sometimes not during those hours if she needed something done right away. And I always did my best to respond quickly and stop what I was doing and get done what she needed me to do. I also tried to benefit the Dibble Institute by being good about getting tasks and projects done before the due date. I also did my share of the group projects and helping other interns if needed. Most of the projects that I worked on were group projects. So I was coordinating and working with other interns. I also really believed in the mission of the organization, which helped motivate me on a lot of the projects I was working on. The mission of the Dibble Institute, as you can see here on the left, is that the Dibble Institute equips teens and young adults with the skills and knowledge they need to develop healthy romantic relationships now and in the future. So this is really something I believe in. I think that healthy relationships are really important, and I'm glad that as an intern with the Dibble Institute, I could kind of help out with that, help out with helping teens learn how to have healthy relationships. So some things I learned from being an intern with the Dibble Institute is I learned a lot about the needs of the youth in the United States. The Love Notes program that I helped to edit especially taught me so much about educating teens on having healthy relationships and how to better support and encourage teens in my community. I also learned a lot about working in a professional setting, and I learned a lot about using Word and Google Sheets. For most of the projects I worked on, I was either using Word or Google Sheets. So one connection between my coursework at BYU-Idaho and my internship was a lot of group assignments. Group assignments that I had to do at BYU-Idaho, like Zoom meetings and different group projects, really prepared me to work on group projects during my internships in a more professional setting. Sometimes I feel like I was a lot of times that person in class that didn't want to ask questions or didn't want to speak up in class, but in college, if I needed help, then I really was forced to ask for help. And it was the same in my internship. If the directions weren't clear, if I wasn't sure what my supervisor wanted me to do, then I would email her and get clarification, which is what I also did in a lot of my classes with my professors. Another connection was receiving constructive criticism. Of course, in school, we don't always receive the grade that we think we deserve or think we will on projects and papers, and we kind of have to accept that we didn't do the best that we could or do as well as we thought we did and do better next time. And the same was true for my internship. Sometimes I didn't do the project exactly the way that my supervisor had in mind, and she would correct me, and I would fix that. So that was another similarity. So overall, I had a great experience working with the Dibble Institute. I would definitely recommend this internship to any marriage and family studies students. Yeah, some of the reasons I would recommend it is because the supervisor, Rebecca, is very kind and positive and easy to work with. She's super nice and responds quickly and is very helpful. An online internship is very flexible, and the Dibble Institute is willing to work with your schedule. It may not be for you if you're a very social person and need to be around people. Also, all of my internship work was on the computer, so if you're a person that doesn't like working on computers and needs more hand-on projects, then this might not be the best fit for you. Some other tasks that previous interns have done, I didn't personally do any of these, but other interns have helped with current projects like creating movie guides, looking for film clips to help teachers educate students on relationship skills, revising current programs, and doing reviews of the literature. If you're interested in doing an internship with the Dibble Institute, you can apply for an internship by contacting Rebecca Powell. Her email address is on the screen, as well as her phone number. You can also find out more information on the Dibble Institute by going to the website provided, dibbleinstitute.org. And some things to remember are to apply for your internship 2 semesters before you plan on doing it. And after securing an internship, remember to go to iPlan and get your internship approved. Thanks for watching.